Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite books of 2020. So this video was made just after I did my live video, which will be up soon, if you guys missed it. So the first book that I'm going to be talking about is the last book that I read in 2020, which is To Fail At Flirting by Denise Williams. This book follows our main character who she thinks that she's kind of like boring and stuff like that, and so she tries to follow this list that her friends give her of things to do to make her seem a little bit more I don't know, like adventurous and out there. And she meets this guy at a bar, they hit it off, and it's just kind of the adventures from there. And it was such a cute read. All of these that I'm mentioning are going to be 5-star reads. And some of them are going to make the description box instead of the video because I had 17 books. It was a good reading year for me. The next book was Darius the Great Deserves Better. Darius is my baby. He is my son. I love him so much. This follows him after he's back from Iran, and he has a boyfriend now. He's doing all these different things, and it's just I don't even know how to describe it better than that. It was a 5-star read, definitely. The next book is The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. This is a book that's coming out this month, and I was so excited to receive an advanced reader copy of it. This follows our main characters who, please don't even ask me what these main characters' names are because my memory is trash. But it follows our main characters who work at a radio station, and they are kind of enemies because they think that the other one is pretentious and everything like that. But it turns out that they actually might like each other, and they get together to host this show about being exes and how the relationship ends and everything like that. But they've never actually dated, so they're putting up this pretense. So it's fake dating, enemies to lovers. It was 5 stars in my book. It was so good. The next book is Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher. This book follows our main character who is biracial, who meets this guy in a bar, and it was very similar to me, Not the Girl You Marry, to the How to Fail at Flirting, because she's really depressed because this guy told her that she wasn't the kind of girl that you would marry. She's more of the person that you would date and stuff, but you would never see yourself settling down with her, which is horrible. It is horrible. And so this guy that she meets at a bar really likes her, wants to take her out, blah blah blah. They hit it off, but they kind of go their separate ways. Then he goes back to his job as a writer, not a writer, he goes to his job as a he works for, he does articles and stuff. I don't even remember what the name of that is. He's a reporter, and his boss is wanting him to write about how you can fail at a relationship, how to lose a girl, how easy it is. And he's only doing it because he wants to do this advanced article, and he uses the girl that he met at the bar, but she's also using him. It's a whole bunch of random things. There's a lot going on, but it's a really good story. I really enjoyed it. It was another 5-star read. The next book that I'm going to talk about is Heartstopper, and we have discussed it. We've already discussed it. If you know me, you know exactly why this book rocked. If you don't know, pick it up, read it, and then you'll understand. The next book is Love in the City by Jen Morris. This book follows our main character who was from, I want to say she was from Australia, something like that, and she moves, no, she's from New Zealand, and she moves to New York to become a writer because nobody believes in her or anything like that, and she meets this grumpy pants kind of a guy, and I don't know, it's just really fun. It's really good. Enemies to lovers. It's perfect for people who love reading about people who love reading. And it's an indie author, and it was just overall, it was a really good, heartfelt, feel-good book. The next book that I'm going to talk about is Simmer Down by Sarah Smith. She is one of my favorite authors. And this book is about two people who have rival food trucks, and our main character, I want to say her name is Emmy. Wait, that might be wrong. I think it's wrong. But anyway, our main character, it's enemies to lovers, which is my favorite if you didn't know. They have rival food trucks, and basically they're competing for a spot, but then they end up falling in love along the way, and then they're worried that the judges are going to disqualify them. So it's so interesting. It's so interesting, and I know I'm not doing it justice, but it's so good. The last book that I'm going to be talking about is The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, which was recommended to me by Sunflowers and Stories, Megana. Ugh, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ugh, I'm such a horrible friend. Anyway, she recommended this book to me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's about this woman who is looking for a place to stay since she just broke up with her boyfriend, who was very much a jerk. He was a jerk. And she finds an advert about this guy who's willing to share like his bedroom or something like that, which seems a little fishy if I'm being honest. But he wouldn't be there for part of the day, so she would have it half the day, he would have it the other half of the day. And they end up corresponding via notes to each other, and they fall in love, of course. So it's more of like a friends to lovers. And I read this during the summer, and it was so good. It was so good. And I recommend you read anything that Sunflowers and Stories recommends to you, because she always has the best recommendations, if I'm being honest. Like, honestly, best recommendations. So yeah, that is it for this video. That is my top however many favorite books of 2020. So please like and subscribe, and comment below what your favorite books of 2020 were and what you think I should post next. So thank you guys. Bye.